routine that is absolutely safe for any of you who do struggle with lower back pain. If you are a postpartum mommy and you're still trying to heal your DR, or if you maybe have other issues just concerning the midsection that you feel a little weaker than what maybe you used to be, or you're beginning your journey, which is amazing. Welcome if so. We're going to do a very efficient workout today, probably about 10 minutes, and start where you're at because it's all about progress, not perfection. You can always complete the entire routine further down the line if you are a newbie. So if you're not already subscribed to this channel, please do so now. If you love to get all the things wellness for women over 40 specifically, I post weekly workouts. We're going to be doing a live challenge, 3 workouts a week starting February 2nd. So check the caption. I'll give you all the details to enter. Free challenge, and I am choosing a winner to win an amazing prize. So anyhow, we are going to start. I am going to turn up the music a bit, and I am also going to do 15 reps because I think that, well, we've got some profanity playing, so I think I'll keep it pretty low, okay? So I am going to do 15 repetitions instead of doing a timer. If you work better with a timer, go ahead and do so. But we are going to start with the dead bug, okay? So if you've never done this before, it's all about contracting. Now, before we start doing the movement, I want to make sure that you are in the right position. You don't have an anterior pelvic tilt. You should not be able to put your hands below your back, between your back and the floor, okay? We don't want to over exaggerate the posterior pelvic tilt either with my body arched like this, but we want to have a nice grounded lower back, keeping our core tight, really focusing on deep core contraction, okay? So like you're coughing, you should have that tense feeling throughout, but you should be able to breathe through it, okay? So we're starting with both hands up. Right hand extends back as the left leg extends out, okay? I'm keeping everything nice and controlled, blowing my air out when you come back to the center, okay? So this is 2. Fully extend if you can. If you can't, then just do what you can. Even if you want to do bent knee until you get a little stronger, that's totally fine. This is 5. Squeeze that core. 7. 8. I know these might look easy, but if you are contracting, it will really start burning after a while. And remember, not everything needs to burn in order for it to work. Let's get 2 more. And 1. Okay, now we're going to keep our knees bent, and we're just going to go up and down. Very controlled. Blow that air out when the knees come up. Alexa, play 70s rock. Sorry, guys. They were playing great music before. Now it's just profanity. Okay, we're going to keep it going. Squeeze it up. Now, if this is hurting your lower back, all you need to do is go down an inch or 2 and then really contract on the way up. Again, progress, not perfection. Start where you're at. Give me 2 more. Now we are going to do alternating toe taps. So this is a good modification. If the other one was a little bit too advanced for you, if your back is not at that place, or maybe your DR is really a problem right now and you don't feel that control enough to complete the knees up at the same time, this is a really good option. Blow that air out when the knees come up. Little queen for your pleasures. I lost track, so we're just going to say let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Now, the bird dog. We are going to get in this position starting out. And you want to make sure your hands are not too far out in front of you, but they're also not behind your shoulders, okay? We want to be right under our shoulders, if at all possible. Keeping that core tight. We don't want to let our butt pop out and our lower back sink in. We're keeping everything, again, nice and straight, neutral spine. We're going to extend right arm out, and then we're alternating. Nice and controlled. If you're doing this right, you shouldn't be wobbling. It's not as easy as it looks. Blow that air out each and every time. You might feel these in your glutes and your hamstrings a bit too. That's normal. But this is really strengthening your lower back too, as well as working that core. We're going to do a different variation of this right after. Let's do 4 more each side. 4, 3, 2. Last one each side. Okay, now we're staying on one side. We're going to do 10. 10. Nice and controlled. 9. 8. Notice I'm not pausing. I'm putting my foot down to break. 5 more. 4. 3. 2 more. Last one. I'm going to go right into the other side. Contract those abs as you pull the knee in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me 4 more. Squeeze it in. Blow that air out. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're in this position right now. We are going to lift up and back down. 2, keeping that core tight, neutral spine. 3, 5, blow that air out. 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now if you have a little bouncy ball, which I'm going to show you in a minute, right here, I'm going to have you use this. If you do not have it, totally fine. All you're going to do is keep your butt up and squeeze in, okay? While keeping your core tight, glutes tight, of course, and breathing, okay? But if you can, you are going to have this in between your knees, keeping your butt up. Squeeze it in. 2, 4, focusing on the abs. 6, of course, you're going to feel it in your glutes, your inner thighs. 9, 10, give me 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're lifting the ball up. Again, you can do this without the ball, but you can also invest in this little ball for a couple dollars on Amazon. I will link it down in the caption. Even though you'll feel it in your inner thighs, you should really feel it in your core too, because as you're contracting, you should be keeping this entire area nice and tight. Give me 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now if you are able to, squeezing that ball, lifting and lowering. Kind of like what we did about 2 exercises in. Again, if you can go all the way down right before you touch, of course, we don't want to touch the ground if we can help it. That's great. If you can only go an inch or 2,
Totally fine. Because the bulk of what you're getting is from here to here. If you can go down, you'll feel it a little bit more, but that's okay if you can't. Give me 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Very good. Okay, and then the last thing I'm gonna show you, and again, if you don't have access to this equipment, totally fine. And for any of you that are watching this, wondering if this is part of the challenge, it is not. You were not late to the party. I'm still going to be sending something out this week in preparation for that. But my recommendation, if you're using a ball, see how I'm sliding? There's no way I would be able to do the proper form with crunches on my ball if I'm not wearing the proper shoes, on the proper flooring, with my feet maybe anchored against something, because a lot of people think this is the proper form for ball crunches. They think they need to go all the way back and then maybe all the way forward. And some people I'll see rolling. See how my ball is moving? You don't want that, okay? So I am going to show you, I am going to anchor my feet against, you can't see my plyo box, okay? But my feet are anchored safely, okay? So you can see me here. This is the starting point. I'm not all the way back. I'm just going from here to here, and I know I'm cut off right now, but all you really need is just a little movement. That way I'm keeping the isolation on my core. If you can't see me, I'm shaking slightly. Now, the further up you start on the ball, the further your butt is to the top of the ball, the more difficult it will be. But if you do have lower back issues, scoot your back lower, booty lower, and just do what you can. Contracting, blowing that air out as you come up. I mean, you could be doing the smallest movement, but if you're contracting right, you're gonna get so much out of it. Give me 5 more. 5, 4, you can play around with your feet too. 3, 2, and 1. All right, friends, those were some really good core exercises, especially if you do have lower back pain. So come back to this routine. Again, if you are not already subscribed, do so. If you want to be a part of our challenge that is completely free, check the caption for the entry application. And I hope to see you guys all very soon. Have a good day.